welcome back to Freedom Grove Farm. Today I'm going to take you to the farmer's market with me. I already harvested these flowers around 6 in the morning. I have some sunflowers from Sunflower Steve here, even though they have some pollen in them. Another one, and then I have Pro Cut Orange sunflowers. They're a little bit smaller than I wanted. I planted them about 9 inches apart. So I'm just going to use these, and I went ahead and bunched them in 5 because I sold to a florist earlier this week. I have zinnias. I didn't have many in the field, but some of them were okay, so I went ahead and harvested whatever I could. And I got marigolds for some greenery, basil, which not looking too great, and they don't really hold up as much as I want in bouquets, but at least I have sunflowers. I'm glad that I have big white binary giant zinnias that are salvageable, and I had one yellow, which I love. I only had one, and then obviously the white are just so pretty. And the rest of the zinnias were okay to harvest and make bouquets. So I also have gomphrena. It's my first time harvesting gomphrena, and I hope I can use these in bouquets. They're pretty small in stem. And I want to play around with this greenery I got from a tree by my house. I used it in a vase for a week, and it held up well, so I'm going to see if I can use some of this. And one white dahlia that I have. It's so pretty. Hopefully I can use it in a mason jar arrangement. But those are all the flowers that I have for this market for July. So I'm going to go show you everything from prepping to the farmers market and how I set up until the end. parking. Now I'm going back to my table. I forgot my clamps for my sign, so that's awesome. I didn't think that I left those clamps. I don't really take them off my little box where I have my sign, so I'm not sure. I'll figure it out, but another day at the market. I think the spot that we're in is not great, but I mean the traffic is very low, minimal. A lot of people are in or underneath that because it has fans and it's just cooler. It's so hot. It's gonna be probably over 100 today, so we'll see. But I'm just hoping to at least sell out my sunflowers. But you know, flowers sell themselves, so if they don't sell, they don't sell. But as of an hour being in the market, I've only sold 2 bouquets, so we'll see how this market goes. I ate my lunch, ate my packed lunch, my ham and cheese sandwich, some fruit, and just waiting till the market ends and hopefully sell a couple bouquets. We'll see. We've only sold 9 so far since 9 o'clock, and the market ends at 1. It's 45 minutes till the market is closed. We've sold 9 bouquets. And we still have a lot left. I'll show you. We have sunflowers, mixed bouquets, little gomphrena, and 1 mason jar bouquet left. And 0 egg sales. We sold out of our pasture-raised eggs last market, but this market we haven't sold any. I think this market is just slow overall for all vendors, but I mean, at least I sold something. I'm really trying to plan out my subscriptions while I'm here and just seeing how I'm going to do that. But other than that, the market wasn't great today. This market is the 1st and 3rd Saturday of every month. So hopefully next market will sell eggs. I don't think we're going to have flowers next market just because I'm going to take out everything and start fresh for the fall. But this market is year-round, so we're just going to have those market days where we don't have any flowers. So I'm curious about that. This is technically our 4th farmers market here in this area, so we'll see what the future holds for farmers markets for my flower farm. It's over. We sold a total of 10 bouquets. That's not too much, but I mean, what do you expect? It's summer, it's a slow market, so just getting the car right now. Now I was able to clear out 2 buckets, which is always good. We're left with what you saw. So now it's time to pack up, which we already have done that. My father-in-law does the rest while I get the car and then pack up and go home. gonna unpack everything. Then I'll share my final thoughts on this market and show you what things I've changed and what things I'm gonna do differently for next market. So what I learned about this market is that the $15 bouquets, I mean, didn't sell. I could have sold $20 bouquets and made more money selling less. So I think I'm not going to do $15 bouquets again, unless they're sunflowers. Even the sunflowers didn't sell that much. I thought I was going to sell out all my sunflowers, and I still had 4 bouquets left. From here forward, I'm just going to stick with $20 bouquets. It's not worth it to do $15 bouquets for me. One part of the farmer's market that made it worth going, because there was one lady, which I should have took a picture of her with my bouquet, but she came, she eyed us. I saw her in the corner of my eye, and she came around and she goes, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here. This is the reason why I came today. I'm so glad you're here. Last time I bought a bouquet from you and I just loved it so much." And she just kept going on and on about how she loves flowers, and that, remember, this market is only 2 times a month, and she said that her flowers she bought from us are still in the vase, probably 2 weeks ago. They're dead, but she said she just couldn't have the heart to throw them away because she loves them so much. And she bought 2 bouquets. Her daughter picked out one. She's like, okay. And then she came back and she's like, I just want this big mason jar one. I just love your flowers. And she just made my day. She was so sweet. And I'm just like, made my heart so full. And I'm like, oh my God, like, this is so amazing. I mean, I didn't get that feeling in my other job. And for some reason, I just never felt that connection doing those other jobs. But this job, the flowers, I think, I mean, it just reminds me of why I love growing beautiful things with my hands, putting a little seed in the dirt, caring for it, loving on it, harvesting it, and sharing it. That whole process that I go through for that final moment. And for someone like that, that's the person, that's the customer that I'm serving. The people who flowers bring them so much joy and so much happiness, and they just keep it. And she just lit up when she saw us, and I feel like if I was like a superstar, a pop star, and then someone's like singing to your song, and they're just like just tell you how amazing you make them feel. I think that's how I felt. I felt like a superstar. That lady really made my day. And I mean, a moment like that, I mean, I went to that market for that lady. Just one customer. Yeah, I know that one customer won't pay my bills, but it really set the tone for me. It just made me realize why I do the things I do, why I love growing food and flowers, because they make me feel so good emotionally and mentally, and that I can give that to someone else, especially that lady who just was in awe with my flowers. She just really made me feel good. That was a highlight of the market today. I like to play around with different ways to market my products. I try to use price discrimination, which is pretty much using the same product but different sizes, and see what works. So I usually sell $20 bouquets, and sometimes I'll do mason jars, sometimes I'll always do craft paper, but I like to play around the mason jars and the sizes and things. If you saw my last video, I put craft paper, I wrapped it in mason jars just to give it a new look, things like that. So today I didn't have much flowers. I didn't show you the harvesting, but it was very, very limited flowers. You're not really supposed to grow in July. Most flower farmers here in Central Florida end their season at the end of May. I just can't wait for July to be over, because I have 2 more markets. Right? I mean, I just did one today. How? I don't know. I have 0 flowers right now, except for marigolds. Like, I might just sell marigolds like at these 2 markets that I have. Never ever will I do markets in July, ever. I'm obviously new, and you can get discouraged easily with any business when you're just starting, and you have a lot of questions like, is this sustainable? Am I even gonna make any money at a certain point in time? You know, you have so many questions, so many unknowns that you don't really, know what's going to happen. So I'm going to take this market today as a learning experience, and just moving forward, try to do better, and no more $15 bouquets, sticking with $20 bouquets only. I'm a farmer florist in Central Florida, building a flower farm from scratch, and I'm taking you as I go from the high points and the low points like today. So if you're interested in flowers and farming, definitely please subscribe and follow me into this crazy unknown journey of flower farming. And I'll see you guys in the next video.